All right, so this is a picture of my porch just a couple of weeks ago. I was gone for about a day and I came back, our porch being filled up with product. Now, all these were sent to me by brands completely free, and the best part about it is I know that for sure, once I film these videos, that I'm actually gonna rank and I'm gonna start making commissions on them that same week. These are all coming from the Creator Connections program inside of the Amazon Influencer program, which basically you'll be able to access after getting either 100 clicks or bronze level. Then you'll have access to contacting different brands and asking for samples of free products that you could easily film and put on your storefront. Before doing the Creator Connection products, I pretty much was just doing products around the house, products that friends or family had. And then once I started the Creator Connection program, I basically doubled the amount of income that I was making because of these free products. So let me show you how to actually use Creator Connections, and we're gonna use a tool called Viral View to actually vet out different products, because there are over, let's see, 420,000 campaigns as of today, and that's just campaigns. Some campaigns may have even more products. So obviously you're not gonna wanna just message every single brand about every single product, because some of those aren't gonna be selling. Maybe some of them just launched. So you're gonna need to have a process of vetting out products. So let's jump in and take a look. All right, so we're here inside of the computer. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these campaigns, and we'll see some products, and we'll maybe decide on some products where we can mesh the brand. Now, one of the things I wanna mention real quick is make sure that you have a decent amount of videos on your storefront before you start messaging brands, because they are going to want to see that you are active and that they can actually take a look at some of your videos just to get a vibe or a sense of how well your videos are. They're not going to want to send out products to influencers who just don't have great videos, or they're just beginning and they don't have that many. So just make sure that you actually have this page and that they look good. All right, so you can see here that the campaign number is 422,000 different campaigns. And like I said before, if you click on some of these, they are going to show that there are multiple products in the campaign. So if I click on this one here, you can see that this one actually includes 3 different variations. It also includes a different product completely from the same brand, which has 12 different variations, another that has 3, another that has 3, and another that has 7. Tons of different options for products with this brand. Now, you're obviously not going to want to sit there and message them on every single product, because we don't know if everyone sells. Some of them might have bad reviews that you don't want to promote, or you just don't actually want to make a video on that product. So let's go back and take a look at all these campaigns again. And one of the ways that you would start looking at this is, if you didn't have Viral View, you could basically just scroll through here and click on these one by one, or you can go to the filtering options, and this is going to actually break it down by either brand or categories. It also will have one where it's slots available, which is basically the number of people that are accepted paying. But all of this is still going to be quite a lot of results. If I click on this here, just one category is over 100,000 different campaigns. So that's why we need the tool Viral View. There is going to be something called the product view and the campaign view. Now, I typically just use the product view because this is what's going to allow us to see every single product. We can see how many times it sells per month. We can see what the commission rate is. We can see how many other videos are on product. And that's one of the biggest things when it comes to creating Creator Connection videos, is you want to make sure that something has low competition, so a low number of influencer videos, and a high number of sales. And that's why we're going to be using this. So let's go ahead and start scrolling through here. If you look down at the bottom, we have 179 different products loaded. If you want to load more products, you basically are just going to keep scrolling down on this page, and it will continue to load more and more products. So let's go ahead and do it there. I'm going to click open on the product view, and you'll see now we have 306 products that we can go through, check out, and see if there are any that we want to contact and get samples from. Now, one of the best ways to do this is actually just to set your filters. You'll see there's going to be a bunch of different filtering options on here. And for example, I don't like doing products that are super cheap, so I want to set something like a $20 price minimum. I also, if you're just beginning, I also would not recommend going for those expensive products, because most of the time they're just not going to send them to you unless you have a proven track record. So maybe we could put something like a $100 max. We also want to look for 30-day sales. I like going for stuff that's at least about 50 sales per month, and then the maximum can kind of be set to whatever. Now, this is where the real magic comes in, and and this is the total number of influencer videos. So I like setting something like a 20 to 30 maximum influencer videos. And this is really just gonna depend on how advanced you are. So if you've been doing this for a while, you know how to get your videos to rank, then you could actually set this number higher because you're probably gonna have more confidence in ranking in those videos. But if you're starting off, one of the best ways to actually start making money right away is by setting a low maximum. So as we know, in the upper carousel, there's gonna be 5 influencer spots total. 3 of those are taken. That means that you will automatically rank in the 4th spot. So I could always put this down to like a 3 maximum, and then we can go ahead and look to see, is there any products in here that are between $20 and $100 that have over 50 sales per month and have less than 3 influencer videos. So let's go ahead and click save and see what results we got. All right, so we can see here that this product, which is an electric can opener, is $22.49 for the sale price, 33 daily sales. So that's like 900 sales per month. There's only 1 influencer video. So you could see already just off of a basic search, you're able to find really profitable items that are gonna probably bring in consistent money. There's also some other info over here. If you scroll over, you can see things like the total number of videos in the top carousel. You can see the total merchant count videos, so that's going to be like the brand videos, total influencer videos in the top carousel. Again, we know that it's only 1 video in that top carousel, making it an extremely good opportunity. We also see that there is a bottom carousel. 9 of those videos are from the brand. 1 video is from an influencer. So you really have super low competition on this. We could also see that this was not launched too long ago because it's only got 41 reviews and it's got a 4.5 star rating. So this is one that would really fit my criteria, and I would definitely want to message this brand. So we can either go in and manually message the brand, but one of the great things about ViralView is you're able to set up an automatic message template, and all you need to do is essentially click on the check mark for messages, and once you have selected your products that you want to send messages for, you can go in and click send message. Now you could actually edit that template. ViralView is going to give you a default template that will be in the edit template right there, but you can go in and kind of put your own spin or your own touch on it. That way you have a unique message. You got to remember that brands are getting thousands of messages a month from a bunch of different influencers. So if you don't stand out, they are probably not going to pick to give you their product. Another thing to mention here is that there are up to 20 different messages that you can send per day. So you can see I selected 1. So now I'm down to 19 different messages. And I feel like, especially if you're just starting out, 20 messages is enough. But they also have an option where you can increase the number of messages. I've gone all the way up to 60 messages per day, and I just went on a sending spree. And that's that photo that you've seen in the beginning of the video, where I just had tons of products on my porch, and that was only in the span of like 1 to 2 days. Then we can continue to go down the list and look at the stats. You can see here, this campaign has 30% commissions on a $26 product, which is something like $8 per sale on a product that you're essentially getting for free. So you could really see how powerful it is to leverage creator connections and using ViralView to find the right products to message brands for, to get for free, increasing your, not only your regular commissions, but your creator connection commissions, which are typically between 10 and 50%, which completely dwarfs the regular commission. So if you are interested in using ViralView, I'll make sure to leave a link below. And I would say that this is probably the easiest way for you to increase or double your commissions.